Hello and welcome to Rain Enthusiasts and Sittingbourne Railway Station car park. Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to try and visit all 97 Southeastern run railway stations in Kent. This is not going to be an easy task, and if it all goes wrong, well, we'll see how many we actually can visit. So let's get on with it. It's almost 5:45 and I've got to catch a train to Rainham. Hello from here in the studio. Well, as you just heard, I did miscount. It is, as the title of the video suggests, a challenge to visit all 98 Southeastern managed railway stations in Kent. The logistics of this marathon were quite tricky to work out and many starting points were considered, but eventually I settled on Sittingbourne as a starting point, moving to West Kent first and then gradually east during the afternoon. Starting at 5:45 in the morning and finishing around 20 to midnight, it was certainly going to be a physically and mentally challenging day. Here is a map of the Southeastern network and let's look at the route. First off, it's a run to Rainham where I will catch a Thameslink train to Dartford. From there it's back to Gravesend so I can go up one stop on the high speed to Ebbsfleet International. Repositioning to Strood, I take the Medway Valley line to Tonbridge, and then it's a sequence of trains in order to get the stations to the extreme west of Kent. As you can see, it's a bit back and forth, but it was the only way of getting the stations which have a limited service. Then it's Swanley to Sole Street and reverse, and then from there it's down the Kent Downs line to Ashford International, where I shuttle to and from Marden. After a break I take the line up to Ramsgate, and then after a further little mini break, shuttle down and up from Y. Then it's on the Chatham Main Line to Faversham and shuttle to Dover down the southeast section of the Chatham Main Line. Finally from Faversham it's back to Sittingbourne and then up the Swale Line to finish at Sheerness-on-Sea. Quite a convoluted route, especially at the start, but I hoped it would give me a chance to get all 98. So here we go. Here we are at Newington. Okay, made it to Rainham. And my next carriage awaits. My Thameslink, which is going to take me to Dartford. So let's get back on board. That's Rainham ticked off. Let's get on the 6 o'clock. That'll take me up to Dartford.
Between the train and the platform.
And Chatham off the list.
This station is
Okay, Strood, and I'll be back here a little bit later this morning to catch my train down to Tonbridge on the Medway Valley line.
We will be calling at Higham, Gravesend, Northfleet, Swanstone, Cleanhive, Stonecross.
Right, the delightful Higham, very nice station to be at. There's the tunnel. I'm going to get back on. Gravesend. I'll be back here later on in order to get my train up to Ebbsfleet. That's me on and off the platform.
This train terminates at Luton. The next station.
This is Swanscombe.
This station is Swanscombe.
Oh, as it just said. Oh, better get on.
This train terminates at Luton.
That's Greenhithe for Blue Water.
This station is Greenhithe. The next station is Stone Crossing.
Fairly isolated Stone Crossing.
Stone Crossing.
We do get some good views down the line from here.
This train terminates at Luton.
Okay, made it to Dartford, and that's the last time I used this particular Thameslink train this morning. Now I've got to get the 6:56 back to Gravesend in order to get another train which will take me up to Ebbsfleet International. So let's hoist over to platform 4 now. It's going to be good to get on a networker before they're retired. Back at Gravesend, platform 0. I'll go over the bridge, platform 1, to get my Javelin up to Ebbsfleet International.
Please make sure you apply your...
It's my Javelin. Let's go to Ebbsfleet International. And as the Javelin departs, that's Ebbsfleet International ticked off the list as well. That's station 15.
Please keep your personal belongings with you at all times when on the station.
I've just got to wait here for my train back to Strood so I can get onto the Medway Valley line. So a little bit of a relief for me at the moment until I get the 7:38 Ramsgate service back to Strood. It's not going so badly at the moment, but it can all change in a heartbeat. Okay, that's Strood. Just going to join this service down the Medway Valley line, down to Tonbridge. This is Cuxton.
Ebbsfleet, Maidstone Barracks, Maidstone West, East Farley.
My white mattress cover, which is quite gross.
Okay, Alresford. A bit busy at Alresford.
Ellie could do that. I don't know the same. I would, but like, I would. Adding random people who don't have their
Quite a busy Maidstone Barracks. Okay, Maidstone West. A little bit more room now on the train. And on we go to Tonbridge.
Wateringbury.
Wateringbury, one of my most favourite stations on this line, but I haven't got time to dawdle. Let's get back on down to Tonbridge.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service to Tonbridge.
Okay, it's a very picturesque but very remote filtering.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service.
Okay, it's Paddock Wood. Okay, at Tonbridge. Quick, that was my service there down the Medway Valley line, which was very pleasant indeed. Now, I'm going to get on this train here, which is travelling to Hastings, but I just want High Brooms and Tunbridge Wells. So let's get on this one and try and get down to that point. It's going well at the moment, but I'm aware that things can go wrong very quickly. This is High Brooms. It's one I haven't been to before. Back on to Tunbridge Wells.
Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to...
Oh yeah, Tunbridge Wells. I've now got to go over to platform 1. To catch the train back up towards Sevenoaks. This is Hildenborough. Looks like quite a nice station, but as always, got to get back on. Okay, now at Sevenoaks, just left my previous train behind in order to catch this one, which will take me to Dunton Green and Knockholt. It's going so well at the moment, but I'm aware that things can go wrong. In fact, there is a connection coming up which may well go wrong. So let's get on board and see how far we get. Hey, this is Dunton Green. Let's get back on. Okay, so now I'm here at Knockholt and I've got around about 25 minutes here as well, so I can just have a little relax, have a drink. It's been one hell of a morning, but I've made it this far and I'll have a little chat in a moment about my fears for the next 2 hours, because there are some very, very tight connections coming up. And this could make or break the day, really. Anyway, let's leave that networker going and we'll sit down and have a little chat. Hello, so it's not going too bad at the moment. Everything seems to be running very well. I had a little scare at Ebbsfleet where a train broke down, but they managed to switch platforms and I was only a couple of minutes late into Strood. But other than that, everything seems to be going well at the moment now. The problem will come when I do my Soul Street section in a little while. Because as I noticed from my sheet, I have a Swanley to Gillingham service. I get off at Soul Street and I've got 1 minute to make it across to the next platform to take the train back from Soul Street to Swanley. This is where it could be a little bit tight, and if it gets too tight, I'm going to knock off Soul Street and say, right, I'm only doing 96 stations. I'm hoping that isn't the case, because obviously I want to do all 97. That's the whole point of the video, but this is the biggest part of the jeopardy. So I've got to go back to Sevenoaks in just a second, and then I'm going up to Baton Ball, and that'll be up to Swanley, and then that nasty little bit. So let's see how we get on, and wish me luck. Nice 376 is going to take me back to Sevenoaks.
Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to Sevenoaks, calling at Dunton Green and Sevenoaks.
Okay, the Thames Link now coming into view, which is going to take me up to Swanley via the lovely Baton Ball station. Baton Ball. A very nice Baton Ball, actually.
This train terminates at London Blackfriars.
Come over here, I can quickly see the station building just over there. I have done a video on Baton Ball, and the link is in the description below.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is This train terminates at London Blackfriars, Bellingham, Catford, Crofton Park, Nunhead, Peckham Rye, Denmark Hill, Elephant and Castle, and London Blackfriars.
Attention please. The next station is Shoreham, which has a short platform. If you wish to alight here, you must be travelling in the front 7 coaches. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train.
It's Shoreham. A quick look at Eynsford.
Between the train and the platform.
This station is Eynsford.
Welcome to Swanley. If the timetable's to be believed, I may be thwarted in my efforts to do all 97. I may just have to make it 96 because the inbound train here is 2 minutes late and I only have a 1 minute redundancy when I get to Soul Street. So Soul Street might have to be knocked off the list. A bit annoying, but we'll see how far we can get. Arnian Road. Okay, now Longfield.
Pose for the picture. Pose for it, Gil. Pose for it.
Well, here I am at Mepham. Unfortunately, because of the very, very slight running of this service, the 97 has gone. But let's keep going, see if we can make it 96. So unfortunately I'll lose Soul Street. It literally is a minute in it. Cut the losses, get off from Eppam, and get on this inbound service back to Swanley. Indeed, by virtue of a 3-minute late runner, I had to ditch Soul Street. But there was still 97 up for grabs, and there was no point quitting at this point. I wanted to set a benchmark for the challenge, so it was a case of onwards and hopefully upwards. We rejoin the action back at Swanley. Okay, so here arriving now is the service taking down Kent Downs line, including the charming Hollingbourne station. Let's just hope this gets into Ashford on time, otherwise I could be in a real spot of bother. There we are, Kemsing. Green and Rootham. There we are, West Malling.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service to Ashford International, calling at East Malling, Farming, Maidstone East.
That's East Malling.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service to Ashford International, calling out Farming, Maidstone.
I arrived at Barming. Ooh. Charming little station, Barming. On we go.
Maidstone East. In the interests of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation on this service. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 610.
Is that bested? Okay, the lovely Hollingbourne. I have got videos up about Hollingbourne, so I'll put a link below.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service to Ashford International, calling at
It's just over there. Okay.
Welcome aboard the Southeastern service
That was
to Ashford International, calling at Lenham, Charing, and
Harrietshire.
Ashford International.
Okay, Lenham. It's getting nice and bright now we come down here. And the very charming Charing. Okay, I'm at Ashford International. I've got no time to dawdle because I've got to catch this train which is just about to be attached to the other 375 unit, and this is going to take me up to Marden. Okay, as you can see, Headcorn still got the loop in place.
London Bridge, and London Charing Cross.
Staplehurst.
Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to London Charing Cross, calling at Marden, Craddock Wood, Tonbridge,
Okay, here at Marden. Now it's a little bit of a rush to get over to platform 1 to pick up the train back to Ashford, so we'll see how we get on. Let's see if I can get over there in time. And as I look over the parapet, I can't see the other train coming, so I'm in luck. And in fact, I've got a bit of a second wind now after the disappointment of Soul Street. I'm actually a little bit buoyant. Let's see how many we can get done. If I can get 96 done, I'm going to see that as a very big achievement. So let's just go down these steps and wait for my train back to Ashford, where I can actually have an hour's break for some lunch. Now, I know a lot of thinking, hang on a minute, an hour's break. Could have easily done Soul Street. Well, I'd looked into that, and because of the lack of trains that stop at Soul Street, no, I couldn't have done. It really was one of those ones where you either get it or you don't. And unfortunately, that was one of the ones I thought, not going to get it. However, the good news is, or should be good news, is I have got a little bit of leeway with all these other connections today. So hopefully, if everything goes well, I should get 96 done. As I say, I'm going to find that as a bit of an achievement and puts down a really good marker for anyone else. Here comes my train now. Puts down a marker for anyone else if they want to try and get that extra one to tip it over to 97. I hope someone does take up this challenge, because, you know, this is the whole point of a challenge. I've failed to get the 97. But if I can lay down the 96 marker, that is another challenge for someone else to do it. Anyway, my class 375, I think, is coming in. So I'm going to sign off for a minute, have a little bit of a sit down, and get back to Ashford International and something to eat. Even though I was refreshed at Ashford International, the next leg from a vlog point of view went a little bit wrong, as you will see. A schoolboy error, if you will. I thought the camera was recording, only to find that I recorded it once I got back on. Nice handling.
Dover Priory, Martin Mill, Walmer, Field, Sandwich, and Ramsgate.
That's at Folkestone West. Dark clouds looming. That's Folkestone Central.
Right ahead.
And that's for Dover Priory. And that's Martin Mill. Okay, that's Walmer. Another deal. Okay, a sandwich. Oh, and now Ramsgate. I'm going to do another change of trains. First of all, I've got about a 45-minute break. Concentration was certainly starting to wane after 12 hours, and once again I did exactly the same as I did at Western Hangar. Pressed record once I got back on the train. It was so annoying. Still, here we go, down to Y.
You guys are my acquaintances.
London Waterloo East are currently out of service.
Oh, Stanley Parkway. Minster. That's alright. Canterbury West. Oh. And Charlton. What's up, Chilham? Welcome to Y, the only place in Kent where it seems to be absolutely pelting it down with rain, and I haven't got a coat, so I've got a bit of a layover here, so there we go. Yeah, so here I am now on another turnaround at Y. Waiting now for a train back up to Ramsgate so I can continue. It's been a bit sporadic getting on and off. I know it's a little bit fast trying to get the things and everything else, but it's taking its toll on me today a little bit, so I'm carrying on. I'm not going to give up. I'm just taking it a little bit more easier than I was. So anyway, let's get up these stairs and over the platform, because I do like Y. It's got a very pretty station. I'll show it to you when it's over the other side. I've already done a vlog here. But yes, I'm nearing the end run now, but certainly feeling it's a bit of a young man's game, these challenges, I've got to say. It's something I probably won't ever do again, so if I do get to 96, that's it. I'm not coming out and trying to do a 97. I'll leave it up to the rest of you lot. Now look at that, how pretty is that as a railway station here at Y. Anyway, I shall carry on down, get myself underneath a shelter for a bit and wait for my train back to Ramsgate, and then I really am on the final furlong to get this done. At the 15-hour mark, you can tell fatigue is really starting to kick in. I sound tired and almost missed recording at both Broadstairs and Margate. This was my brick wall moment, but I pushed through to Faversham. And there's Broadstairs. And there's Margate. Better get in.
Medway, Longfield, Bromley South, and
there we have Westgate-on-Sea. Birchington-on-Sea. Oi. That's Herne, and they're the new lifts that are going to be put in. Come on out of here. That's Chesfield-Swalcliffe, one of the most barren stations you'll see. There we are, Whitstable. Down around the turn. Okay, here we are at Faversham. I've got 13 more left. Just waiting here for my train down to Dover. I'm going to be back to here, off to Sittingbourne, and then up the Sheerness line. And hopefully that'll give me the 97 stations. And as you probably realise, it should have been 98. It should have been road to 98. I miscounted. Don't know how I managed that, but it should have been 98, but it's 97, and I'm very proud of that, to be honest. So let's wait for this train to Dover. For some reason, this mini stop at Faversham, with the realisation of only 13 left to go, was such a lift, and the run down to Dover was an excellent one. But the return journey back to Faversham brought back the fatigue again. Could I last out for the next few hours? Oh, Canterbury East. Swing round. Oi, Bigsport. It's not coming out too badly. What's dark here? Oh, this is Addisham. Snow down. You've got Shepherd's Well. Normally be able to get to the East Kent Railway from here. Obviously at this time of night, not so much. And here we are at Kearsley. And from here at Dover, the train detaches and we head on back to Faversham. Tenham. There's Kemsley. and swale. Okay, this is it.
This is
Station 97.
This train terminates here.
Station 97. I made it to station 97 out of 98. Sheerness-on-Sea. 16 odd hours of going around Kent. Only one station missed. Still, it's hard to take it all in at the moment, so basically I'm going to do a bit of a debrief back in the studio. But I am really pleased. I'm also very tired, so good night. So there you go. I got 97 out of 98, and on a personal level, it feels like an achievement. Yes, I was down when I realised Soul Street was unattainable, but I carried on regardless. The fact that so many connections over what actually was an 18-hour period came good is amazing. But for anyone thinking of doing it, be prepared to have highs and lows. I will very soon produce a separate logistics video, giving some idea of how the route came into being, plus ticketing, and how one ticket especially saved a lot of money. Finally, a big thank you to the Southeastern staff who were very responsive on the day to my efforts, and of course the drivers and maintenance teams who kept everything running on time. And also thanks to you for watching this. It might not be the most polished YouTube video in the world, but it serves as a record of the day for me, and I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.